How's it going? What's up, dude? I see Amaze is giving you the rundown. I like his retelling of it. I'm gonna let him continue. Yep, we did that. We did indeed. And then what happened, Amaze? What did they do to us? What did they do to us, Amaze? We did it. We passed the trial. We helped Wook Lamont. We got her to the Golden City. You can't go in the big door. Yep, let's turn around, fam. Let's spin this bus right round. It's exactly what happened. It was... Here's the thing. I know, and this is something that is fairly typical in the way that Final Fantasy XIV kind of does their stories, right? They build it, they build it, they build it. You're working towards a goal, you're working towards this thing, and the thing is right there within your grasp. And then the story goes, we need to take a step back before we go to that thing. Big stuff going on. And we're just like, fuck, and so we can't go to the thing. So I knew in the back of my mind that this was a potentiality for this to happen that way. But still, the hype was there, the hope was there. We made it to the door to the Golden City. We helped Wook Lamont achieve her goal. We know she's going to be the next Dawnstar. Everybody's on her side. We've done all of the good things. Even her dad is here to tell us, yeah, girl, you fucking did it. We don't know how to open the door. Let's get back home. Let's go ahead and put that crown on your head. Don't worry about this. We were so upset. It was really frustrating in the moment. Is it trying to hype you up for like a raid or something? Quite possibly, because right now in the story, the way that every expansion pack has worked, right? And every expansion pack, we get an extra 10 levels. So you had ARR, which was 1 to 50. Heaven's Word went from 50 to 60. Stormblood, 60 to 70. Shadowbringers was 70 to 80. And then 80 to 90 was Endwalker, which was the previous one. Now this one is 90 to 100. So that's how we're that's kind of how I'm gauging how long the story is going to be lasting, right? Because we're about halfway through, I have to assume, because we've hit the 95 level quests. Especially with the last the last dungeon run that we did. So I have to assume we're about halfway through the story. What this possibly means, because in every expansion we have at least 2 kind of big areas that we go and we see. We've seen several new spots in Tyrol. I think behind the door is going to be either the raid, which I think it's way too early to introduce the raid, because the raid is going to be our level 100 stuff, right? The big raid, you know, whether it's the Alliance raid or the trial raids, it's going to be level 100 stuff. So I don't know if it's the raid area. It might be. My assumption is we're about to find out what the Golden City is, which may be the next major area that we get with this new, Tuliolal continent and area. So that's my guess, is that we're about to step into a whole nother, maybe, society. We're about to step into maybe another continent completely, because where we were looked very alien. It didn't mirror or look like anything in Tyrol that we've seen thus far. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. So I think it may lead us into the potential raid tier, but for sure, or I shouldn't say for sure, my big guess is that it's another area for us to go and explore. Possibly a continuation of a storyline we don't even know we've began yet. Can you imagine if 20 plus years of manga, Luffy finally made it to the island where the One Piece is, and before laying hands on each other, well, let's go back to... Yeah. What is the Golden City? Oh, what if the Golden City is just a restaurant? Everyone's like, nah, we're not hungry. You know what? This whole time we've been promised tacos, and if they show me an Italian restaurant, I would be pissed and I would go back to Tyrol. You're absolutely correct, dude. That is quite possible. Because, by God, we're owed some tacos. Don't be giving me none of that spaghetti. I don't need that. Forgot about the queue? Oh, it's only 26. It's nothing like Endwalker, dude. I remember being in queues of hundreds in Endwalker. Oh, man. No, Bakul... That's true, that's true. Bakul owes us some tacos. I just realized, we haven't seen Zeral yet. We haven't seen Zeral since he lost to the Shade. Oh gosh, do you guys think he's gonna mess with us at the coronation? Let me go ahead and close this in case my free company starts coming around and talking. Because they were talking story the other night. And it's really nice that I can turn that off, so I don't always have to have the little Dawntrail symbol up there and cover up some of the cutscene. After dropping a kaiju on the kingdom and all? Yeah. Oh, you also missed that, Dune. You know how Final Fantasy is pretty notorious for creating these big bads, very easy to hate kind of big bads in their stories, and then in some way give them something very sympathetic for you to be like, ah, their motives, poor guy, pat pat. They tried to do that with fucking Bakul, and I don't know if I agree with them. Because it just makes me hate Bakul even more, to be honest with you. The more I think about it, the more it really makes me upset. So we find out, after all the bullshit that good old Two Heads has been putting us through, right? He's been cheating left and right. He's been harassing us. He stole one of our keystones because he himself didn't want to or couldn't complete a trial. He tried to cheat in a couple of trials. He let loose a Vidral, a Turali Vidral, whatever they call them. He let loose a big angry snake bird that was said to be the big bad of the area that, you know, even Galul Jaja had issues containing, just to thwart us in our journey. And at another point, kidnapped Wook Lamotte's real dad, who we found out, it still is out there, kidnapped him upon threat of death to try and get Wook to give away all her keystones. Yeah, the Sky Serpent. It was a very cool fight. So we go through all of that. And because he didn't have any of the keystones, he was disqualified from the from the trials, basically, from the competition. And so he runs off a little upset, and we're like, okay, cool. He's acting kind of like a spoiled child, right? He runs off. We go find him, almost crying in a corner in a place where it holds a lot of significance for his people, the Mamulja. And we're brought down there by, come to find out, his mom. His mom brings us down there because she wants to kind of stop the Mamulja's, you know, tradition of trying to birth two heads. Only to find out that's his goal, is the same as his mother's, to try and stop this tradition. His whole purpose was to try and be the one, be the blessed sibling. Is that, yeah, blessed kid, but whatever they called it. Be that thing to avenge the thousands of failed two-head children, because apparently only 1 in 100 survive. They're all basically stillborn. But they keep pushing for this because that is what their tradition states that they must do to get this, you know, this entity, this two-head, to lead their people to victory. We find out his whole goal was to win this competition so he could put an end to that tradition. And the way that he went about it was to lie, cheat, steal, and put the entirety of Tural in danger instead of just going through the competition legitimately. It makes me so mad that they want me to be sympathetic with this character, and I sympathize with that kind of blight. However, Bakul can suck it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna feel bad for him. I do, on the kind of like, you know, like on a personal level, like, hey man, that kind of sucks. But guess what? You fucked up royally, and I cannot forgive you. If that was your actual goal, cannot forgive you. Nah, he's not Bakul, he's Baful. Yep, truer facts. Alright, let's go back over to Tuliolal and continue this storyline, because after we left off, sure enough, we found the door to the City of Gold. Wuk-Lamat was claimed victorious in the competition to become the next Dawn Servant, and we were bid to go back to Tuliolal to go through the ceremony to get her anointed. So there we go. He still dropped a kaiju on the kingdom. He still put what, one if not two electors in actual proper danger, threatening their life. Crazy stuff. And they want me to feel bad for that character. There are some people I just, you know, I'd feel bad for you if you weren't a terrible person. Living Blessed Kid has 1% success rate. So everything he did was not a malice but desperation. He still dropped kaiju on the kingdom and assaulted at least 2 other claimants. Indeed. Put so many people in danger. Yeah, it's hard to, you know what I would really like to see? What his, I guess advisor is the wrong word. So Zoralja has someone with him too that is doing this, but Bakul had someone with him, basically like an advisor type. Like Zoralja, I guess Zoralja is the one with the advisor who seems to have ulterior motives. I might be thinking different, but Kulja didn't because he was the two-head, so he wouldn't need that kind of advisor. He just had lackeys. I may be thinking of, I think it's Cyrilja was the one hanging out with Zoral. I would really like to know what he's up to, because he was acting real squirrely. Upon speaking with Peshkwa, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended you said, oh, we have plenty of time, let's go. Welcome back, and may I congratulate you on Wuk-Lamat's victory on the right of succession. It is our great honor to host the comrades of our future Dawn Servant. Such a grand journey has doubtless left you fatigued. Please, relax and enjoy your stay. So yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what this all leads to. If it goes anything like typical FF14 fashion, something horrendous is going to happen at the ceremony. For the actual beach episode, amaze you silly. The beach episode is all the side quests I keep skipping. Kona! I do need to build a sandcastle. Surprised to see me? I suppose it's only natural. May I come in? You can. I haven't properly thanked you. That my sister was able to realize her potential is testament to the quality of her traveling companions, particularly you. What you mean? I'm just an adventurer. For that, you have my heartfelt gratitude. I only did as you might have in my position. Luke Lamont did all the work. I was just moral support. Truer statements. Honestly, we did very little, and I'm kind of cool with it. We got to witness stuff. My primary business and calling is to deliver a message from Lamati. As you well know, after the Ascension ceremony, she will officially take up the mantle of Dawn Servant. She has expressed a desire for you to accept a post within her administration. Ooh. I might have to decline that. While making no mention of me. Oh, buddy. I'm just an adventurer, the 7-time savior of all reality. You needn't decide immediately. My sister will broach the matter with you again after the ceremony. Whether you continue to assist Lamati or not is up to you. That is all, if you'll excuse me. I don't know how I feel about the Warrior of Light, our adventurer, becoming connected in that kind of way to a political power. I don't think we're connected in any other way to any other political power right now. You have become someone irreplaceable to her. As her brother, I acknowledge that with no little jealousy. But believe me when I say that I hope you will stay by her side. I will support her. I don't know if I'll be part of her retinue after this, though. And thus it arrived. The day of the Dawn Servant Ascension Ceremony. If this isn't voiced, I would be surprised. Let's go. Did she get a statue made? What is that? What's under the sheet? I must know. I must know! Also, I want one of those bright red shawls, man.
As befits the changing of Dawn Servants.
It's gonna be her piece of history. Oh. She's gonna be added to the saga.
It's starting.
The Dawn Servant!
Look! He's here!
The head of reason is resting again. Thought he'd grace us for this occasion at least.
Poor head of reason is so tired.
People of Tuliolal, you honor us with your presence. For on this auspicious day, we witness the dusking of one era and the dawning of the next. The succession of Dawn Servants. But I've talked for long enough. Allow me to present the claimant, whose determination, wisdom, and compassion
I've said 3
guided
sentences.
them to triumph
I'm done.
and the city of gold.
Let's go, Wook! Is there a microphone somewhere? Magic.
My daughter, Wook Lamont.
Yeah, bud. Oh, gosh.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Think back to when she first started this and nobody even stayed there to say good luck. And now the whole city's cheering. Ah, I'm so proud of you, girl.
Growing up in this city, I used to think I knew all there was to know about Tulihyolal. But my journey showed me how much I had yet to learn about the cultures, histories, and aspirations of this nation. Through the time-honored Ihana, the Hanuhanu taught me how they nourish and cultivate both the land and their bonds with visitors. And with their alpacas and tradecraft, the Pelupelu showed me the depths of their patience and fortitude, to know when to push through and when not to push your luck. From the Moblins and their artisans, I gained insight into the power of creativity, that it is when we are filled with passion and bolstered by the support of others that we produce our best works. I was moved by the history and hopes of the Yokhui, who believe that death
They
isn't
made
the
it
end,
down for her
that
ascension.
we live on so long as we're remembered. I felt joy and harmony in Yaktel when I tasted Shebruk Bibil, the dish that marked the beginning of peace between the Shebral and Mamurja after centuries
And
of
her
warfare.
papa's there. Both papas.
And I felt sorrow in Mamuk when I met with those who placed their faith in the promise of blessed siblings, and for this were burdened with great suffering. Through the understanding we forged, I'm hopeful that they will find what they seek through friendship and community, for we are all Turali.
Understanding with Mamuk? What sorcery did she use on them?
All of which is to say that, as I've come to know our nation, I've seen the ways in which we thrive, and the ways in which we still struggle. Some in Kozamauka must resort to banditry to survive. A faction of Yokhui still cling to dreams of conquest. Not everyone lives in peace and plenty. And there's still so much of Tulihyolal I don't know. Places I haven't seen, and people I haven't met. That's why I hope to keep learning about and from you, that we might build a nation where everyone knows happiness. Because if there's one thing my journey has taught me, it's that your happiness is my happiness.
Maze, breathe. Count.
I say mine, but the Dawn Servant doesn't need to be a single person, does it?
Kona.
Oh dear. What is she doing?
Share it with Kona.
Yeah.
Don't you rope me into this. I don't want to be Dawn Servant. I just want to adventure. Get Kona.
My father led Tulihyolal to prosperity by the resolve and reason of his 2 heads. But my one head can only get us so far. To further change our nation for the better, I'll need someone else. Someone with the knowledge and insight that I lack.
I'm sorry, Az. Kona.
So what do you say?
Yes!
Be Dawn Servant with me, Kona.
Yes! Oh, that makes me so happy.
Lamachi, are you certain?
Oh.
Absolutely. You take reason, and I take resolve. Together, we make a full Dawn servant.
You'll have no objections from me, of course.
I'm
But
so
mine
sorry,
is
Ez.
not the approval you need.
During my time abroad, I experienced the benefits of foreign technologies, some of which I introduced to our nation.
I kind of hoped that she would
Dirigibles now
amaze.
soar the sky in
I
the
just
south,
didn't know if
while locomotives
if that was
traverse
gonna
the
be
land in the north.
allowed or available to her. Then again, she's Dawn servant. She can do what she wants.
I was convinced that by imitating foreign powers, we could assert our strength and thereby deter invasion. Yet despite my intentions, I failed to understand what I was too eager to cast aside, and the very people I wish to protect. My own journey has taught me that culture isn't a hindrance to progress, but a shared value that binds us, connecting lives and generations. With your blessing, I vow to help Tuli Yolal prosper in a way that honors the hopes and heritage of all her peoples. My esteemed predecessor would accept nothing less. For ultimately, I harbor the same wish as my sister. To give you cause to smile. That is my heartfelt desire.
No. Some grade A bullshit. I'm sorry. We're still very early on in the X-Pack, though. Once people start finishing the story and then just, like, dissipating, it'll clear up. It might take a few months.
Glad this didn't go to waste.
Oh, did she have it made with both of them? Hell yeah.
This is the Lay of Legacy, the part of the Tulihyola saga where you and I become the next Dawn servant.
Hey, you geek.
Good heavens! Don't tell me this is what kept you so busy ahead of the ceremony.
Just so you know, I didn't decide this on a whim. After reflecting on all we've been through, I realized it was the only answer.
I love it.
With this, both my brother and I have worthy successors. He would have been proud. Of course you knew.
What?
been 3 years since my brother left us.
Oh.
It cannot be. The head of reason is no longer with us.
Oh, shit.
Oh, tragic tidings.
I didn't want to believe it.
I'm sorry I never told you. We wanted the people to rest easy until our successor could be chosen.
Damn.
Planning the right was my brother's final duty. He was determined for it to serve the nation's best interests, and labored nigh without cease. And then he died, forcing me to do the actual work. A sneaky bastard. But he did well. I have to give him that. The outcome speaks for itself.
Oh, wow. I didn't expect that.
Though not quite to the original script, your new Dawn servant rises. May they shine resplendent, and their rule bring light ever greater to Tuliolol.
I have to assume that there's no rot that happens. Since they share, you know, the cardiovascular system and all that, I have to assume the only thing that passed away was, like, the brain. But, yeah, damn, I didn't expect him to just be like, by the way, he died 3 years ago and nobody knew about it. That, oh, woof. And then straight into the jazz. Wook Lamont was brilliant up there, wasn't she? The part with the second promise was surprising, but between the two of them, I dare say our new Dawn servants will be capable of anything. The future of Tuliolol is bright indeed. Seems like the best step forward is surgical extraction? Maybe. I have a feeling they wouldn't go for that, though. Earlier, in Yaktel, the brain overworked itself? Yeah. Literally his last task and poof, done. But that's also probably why it hasn't just rotted off, you know, that side of his torso. There we go. Getting some outsiders into Mamuk.
Change is in the air, and it's all because of our little firebrand. Every Ilmer father's daughter, that one. I'll be watching where you steer this nation, lass. With what time I've got left.
Yeah, you probably figure Kettenram's getting up there in age, too. Because he toured with Gululja across Tural. So he's well past his 80s. Because he's been ruling for 80 years. Oh, I don't like this. He was only 2 days from retirement! Kryl is brimming with pride. Murder! Wook Lamont has truly come into her own, has she not? And jazz! Yeah. Indeed, even as she moved the people with her heartfelt words, she retained her characteristic spontaneity, as evidenced by her nomination of Kona as fellow Dawn servant. As sudden as it was, I would like to believe she gave it all due consideration. She said as much, so... She could do far worse. Kona completed every feat except the last, and that he only forfeited to help Wuklamot secure victory. I look forward to seeing how Tuliyola will prosper under their care. Yeah, she wanted to talk to us about something too. I'm gonna have to say no, kid. I'm not built for a desk. I gotta go out and slay dragons and shit. Everyone, thank you for coming. I could see you all perfectly from up there. That was an impressive speech, Dawn Servant. I told you, no titles. Besides, after everything we've been through together, you're nothing less than family. So, like my family does, I'd like you to call me Lamati. Done. It'd be my honor, Lamati. I'll try to pronounce it correctly. Yeah, it's supposed to be like a she at the end, but we're gonna go with Lamati. Dots. It'd be my honor, Lamati. Thank you. It means a lot to me. It would also be my honor to call you Lamati. Nope, only the Warrior of Light does it. Mine as well. Indeed. Consider us your Eorzean cousins, if such a notion appeals to you. Eorzean cousins. It's a little embarrassing, but not in a bad way. There's still lots I'd like to say, but I need to make my rounds first. I want to thank my supporters who are visiting for the occasion. Can you wait for me here? Of course. We'll keep ourselves entertained. That said, would you join me, Ryu? Oh boy. Wonderful. Come and meet me outside the Winged Walk then. Uh-oh. Alright, Wook. What you got for me? Ready? Let's go. Our first stop is Auntie's Tacos. And not just for a snack, I promise. Wook, Evu, and Mablu should be there. Alright, she's accompanying us, so we gotta go do our thing. Down we go. Or I guess we should go the other way. It's probably quicker. More MMOs need questions just to get tacos. I agree. Tacos while upbeat jazz is playing? Let's fucking go. That's a nightclub I'd go to. And not just with a DJ. I want a genuine big band up on a stage. Old school nightclub style. Genuine jazz club with some tacos. Like the Grand in Yakuza 0? The Grand in Yakuza 0, the type of stuff that was in like, oh gosh, the I Love Lucy, because Ricky Ricardo had his own like big band that he played in a nightclub all the time. Old stuff like that, man. But yeah, can you imagine a place like the Grand? Nowadays, I don't think there's any near me. I know of one jazz club, and it's genuinely, so it's like, it's in downtown Fort Worth, right? And it's the coolest intro. We ran across it on accident. one day. The guy that I was seeing at the time, we were just kind of walking downtown, and we went down an alley to like take a shortcut to get to the next street. And in that alley, we see this doorway with like a neon arrow pointing to the door. And we didn't go in it, but come to find out, it's a jazz club. Like, you take an elevator down, and you have to be like in like business casual minimum to get in there, but it's an old school jazz club. It's awesome. Dawn Servant Wuglamat, words cannot well express the profound joy your ascension has brought me. No need for formalities. I'm still the same old me. Alright then, I shall forego formalities. I love big band jazz. Oh, it's so good. Oh, this man. But I cannot! You are the Dawn Servant! Too disrespectful it is to address you without your due title. As Dawn Servant, I'm ordering you not to bother with formalities. Alright then, I won't bother anymore. I could more easily converse with the drunken alpaca. Thank you for helping Wook Lamont become Dawn Servant, Ryu. Political opinions in our community may have been divided, but a Dawn Servant's ascension presents us all with a prime opportunity, which is why I convinced everyone to participate in a commemorative sales campaign. Oh boy. A wonderful plan, no? My first big undertaking as a merchant. I do like the sound of a sale, so long as I'm not persuaded to buy too much. It's so good to see all of you again. I wanted to personally thank each of you for your help. The feat of reeds and the feat of gold were my first true tests as a claimant. If not for your guidance, I would have failed the rite of succession before I fully understood its importance. Now that you've given me a taste for celebrating culture, I can't wait to see what else Tuliolal has to offer. In Jacturel for sure. Jacturel? As always, you must observe proper etiquette. I would be happy to offer my services as a tutor, should you desire them. I can think of no better instructor. I'll be sure to bring Kona as well. Your duties as Dawn Servant will be plentiful, but don't forget your promise to attend the Ihihana next season. Of course, I wouldn't miss it. When I've made a name for myself as a merchant, I'll come by the palace and tell you all about my biggest sales. I look forward to it. I have been personally attending to your alpaca's care. Dare we hope to see you at the ranch again? Heh, tell my fluffy, spit-filled friend that Wuglamat will visit soon. Anyway, you'll have to excuse us. Oh, you haven't seen Fonjantain around, have you? A tall, slim fellow with long, pointy ears? I saw a man matching that description by the weapons dealer in Bayside Bevy, in the company of a moblin and a pair of Yakui, if I remember correctly. Bayside Bevy, got it. Yep, away we go. But we didn't stop at Auntie's Tacos. Enjoy the festival, everyone, and the tacos. I want tacos. Are those Scrooge McDuck's nephews? They may as well be. Actually, that's... Here's the thing. That's actually super accurate. I hadn't even considered it, but maybe that's why they're wearing these freaking duck-billed things. So, they are part of a group called the Pelu Pelu. Their entire purpose is trade and mercantile. Not mercantile, that's not the right term. Mercantile is like tactile stuff like flooring and shit. Trade, merchants, things, coin, products. That's all them. So, Scrooge McDuck is actually a pretty apt connection there, I'm not gonna lie. Well done, dude. Was there a green one? All the ones that I remember seeing are in like red and pink. but there may have been a green one. We'll have to go back to Pelu Pelu and check it out. Where are these people? There we go. Oh, he's so big. Fontaine. Whoop! Dawn servant. Ryu, you honor us with your presence. Thank you for coming, everyone. I know the journey to Tuliolal isn't a short one.
Long road worth the travel to congratulate new Dawn servants.
To hear the head of reason has passed brings me sorrow, but we who remember him will ensure he lives on. May the accolades of this day be as offerings to the future he envisioned.
The High Luminary and I attend on behalf of Warlord's Echo.
Had our people come in mass, we would have been an obstruction. You know what's interesting is I'd like to know what the general populace's reaction is to having the Yakui back in the city, since they haven't been back in 100 years? Several hundred years? Something like that?
Nonsense. You're always welcome, all of you. This is your city as much as anyone's.
I'm glad to see you hale and whole, Ryu. Though I know little of the particulars, I can only imagine your latest adventure has been both long and colorful. Beginning with near shipwreck, if you'll remember, yet here we stand, celebrating the ascension of your claimant. When my journey began, I thought only of preserving the peace that my father worked so hard to create. But the feat of pots, the feat of proof, and the feat of ice showed me that peace is not simply the absence of war. Being able to live together in safety and happiness, that was what my father envisioned for this nation. That's the Tuliolal I want for you all. So I promise you this, as Dawn Servant, I will do everything I can to bring that same happiness to the bandits in Kozamauka and the Yakui of Shirwagur Saltern. I won't forsake them. As I was moved by your father's influence, so too may the Shirwagur, those guys, come to accept your peace. Their beliefs have stood for a millennia. While not easily shifted, neither are they immutable. Heh. Well, I can be pretty determined. They'll come around eventually. Mark my words. I can vouch for the efficiency of such determination. Thanks to the Moblin's hospitality, I have been able to rediscover the joy of my craft and honor my father's legacy.
Pfft. Now that good living is secure, the village overflows with feel smiles. Such cooperation between help hands and potsworn is the very spirit of healthy pot pact.
A partnership like yours is bound to be fruitful. I look forward to seeing the fantastic pieces you produce. There are some other people I'd like to see, so we should take our leave. Let's try and find Hanmuruk. Was that English? Yes, Moblins have the best English. The Jabra Rock? I believe I saw him in the sands below. Feel smiles. And help hands. Potsworn. Pot packs. Gleam sands. Thank you. How did you manage cooperation but are stuck with feel smiles? Enjoy your time in the city, and remember, this will always be your home too. He's so happy! I love the Moblins. You're not looking forward to doing this damn... Wait, which quest line? There are so many quest lines, you're gonna have to be very specific. They miscue getting into Heavensward. Oh. So, since I know you're probably going to be skipping most of the cutscenes and stuff, if you really want to, and you've got like an extra, I think it's $10, $15, I don't remember what it is, you can buy a skip potion from the store. I'm cheap and you know it. That's fair. I fully understand. My, you honor us with a personal visit, Dawn Servant. Congratulations upon your ascension. No, none of that. My title may have changed, but I'm still just Wooglamat. More than just, I'd say. You have grown into a fine leader fit for this nation. Your father must be proud. I hope so. But big events like this make me wonder, you know, what my birth parents might say if they knew. I imagine they would say that it fills their hearts with joy to see the strong, compassionate woman you have become. I owe you my thanks as well for fulfilling your promise to me. I'm just about to the quest to kill Vishap. Oh, wow. So you're in the patches then. So you finished all of ARR? I told Bakul Jaja to stay with us so we could all congratulate you in person. But he marched off, muttering something about not being able to face you just yet. Yeah, he fucking deserves it too. Let him march off.
The boy needs purpose. Purpose beyond catering to the demands of others. He was always too obliging for his own good.
Maybe to you? What a dick thistle. I'm sure he'll find it in his own time, especially if he knows his family is there for him.
That we are.
By the way, have you seen Ketenram anywhere? Tonqua, that is. Ketenram, was it? A strong name, if a bit exotic. We called upon him before leaving Mamuk, but he wasn't at home. I don't recall seeing him at the ceremony either. The first promise was notably absent as well, though I assumed he required time to salve his injured pride. Everyone thought he'd be the one to succeed Papa. My victory must have come as quite a shock to him. As for Tonqua, I'm sure he's around here somewhere, or ready to appear when we least expect him. We'd best be going, but relax, enjoy, and make yourselves at home, and come and visit us anytime. Alright, I think I found everyone I could find. Let's return to the others in the Winged Walk. Or she wouldn't say winged, she'd say winged, right? I was already basically at the World Leader when I started the other day. Oh, dang! Is this with Paladin Cat or your bunny? Oh, Pally Cats. Man, I love the night theme of the town. Day theme is cool and upbeat and everything, but this is so nice and soothing. Bunny is beyond. Oh wow, at 62? So she must be you're probably right at Stormblood with her then? I didn't realize you'd gotten that far with the bunny. Pythonist! Welcome back. I hope you didn't rush on our account. We He did not. I forgot she was following. I'm glad that me teleporting
Seen everyone
didn't
you
mess it
wanted
up.
to see?
I have. Sorry for keeping you all. Now, there's just one last matter. What Kona spoke to you about. I'm sure he made it abundantly clear, but I'm completely serious.
Can't. It wouldn't be right.
I want you to stay in Tulihiola with me.
I mean, I love you too, but I can't.
I'm not forcing you, of course. But should you wish it, you'll always have a place here. Ah, that's right. This is for you.
Was for me.
A permit granting passage to Shatural, which, as I recall, you've yet to see.
Oh.
An adventurer like you could hardly resist, no?
We get to go across the bridge.
I can't believe our journey is over already.
It's going pretty good, Thenist. How you doing?
You accepted me as a comrade and stood with me to the end. You have my eternal gratitude. Thank you. Well, I had better get going. I need to start learning all my official Dawn servant duties. I'll be sure to share what my old man says about the Golden City too, once he tells me. Till then, feel free to pass the time as you like.
For now, I will remain in Tural. There's someone I'd like to see before returning to Sharlayan.
What about the rest of you?
Alize and I also intend to remain a while longer. As educational as this experience has been thus far, we feel there are even more lessons to be had for Garlemald. By hearing about the peace your father facilitated, and then seeing you reforge relations with Mamuk,
We'll get there.
we were reminded of a profound truth. That is, acceptance begins with understanding.
And, like you demonstrated throughout the rite, there are unexpected yet effective ways for two sides to understand each other.
Good luck
The
to you,
question
Thenist.
is how to encourage it. And by seeing more of this nation born of unity, we hope to find some hints.
Personally, I can hardly wait to learn more about the City of Gold. So, if I may, I'd like to stay in Tuliyolal as well.
By all means, your rooms are at your disposal for as long as you need them.
And what of you? Thinking of touring Shaktural, perhaps?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Also, I'm gonna go break down that door. That's the plan.
Of course. You're hardly the type to leave half a continent unexplored.
Then perhaps we could travel together? The person I intend to meet is my mentor, so I'll be visiting my hometown in Shaktural. If you have no particular destination in mind, I'd be happy to guide you en route.
Cool. Let's do it, Aaronvelt.
Then it's farewell for now.
Bye, Wook.
Take care, all of you.
I'm gonna miss that cat. Why is Midget late? Kryl? You think Kryl sounds like a man? That's silly. She sounds a little dudeish. You know what it is? It's her
When
short
you're ready,
stature, bro.
Come and meet me at the Shaktural Skygate.
The only way to get higher pitch is to get taller. And unfortunately, she's vertically challenged. Bye, Kona. She sounds like short stuff, which is apt.
Friends to the end, you hear me? Friends to the end!
You better not let short stuff hear you. And jazz. Yeet. So, I'm starting to feel like, because I did forget about Shaktural, I forgot about the bridge, forgot about potentially going across there. You may have been onto something, Amaze, when you said that the Golden City itself was potentially the raid tier. It may be both raid tiers. So we'll probably start getting in there, you know, around 98, 99. Bet it's gonna be at the end. Past these gates and over the bridge lies Shaktural. You have your permit, yes? Packed and ready? No last-minute stops to make before we leave? Forgive me, I'm afraid traveling with our new Dawn servant may have scarred me for life. It has not yet, buffer. Meanwhile, in the depths of the sky-deep cenote... Who's messing with my door? Who's doing it? He stole the keystone. Ooh! Ooh! Zeral? It was the last keystone he needed. He went and fucking stole it. You bitch. He summoned Exodia. Oh man. He's gonna force his way through that door, watch. Or at least he's gonna try to. He's gonna get possessed by some alien being. Yo, where's your advisor guy? Where's Cyrilja? This is the gate to the Golden City. 2 decades ago, your father bade me transcribe a letter to a scholar across the salt. Oh. What he discovered was something the Dawn Servant feared enough to seal away forever. Or so we thought, until the right's objective became the City of Gold. But to think that Tonqua would be entrusted with its safekeeping, had I known that doddering fool carried a set of keystones, we might have spared ourselves those tiresome feats.
Damn. Great power sleeps here, and with it, you shall obtain your birthright.
So you say, yet the new Dawn servants succeeded where I could not. Taking their throne will be no easy task.
The resilient son underestimates his own potential. There is no need for worry.
What is that? What? Hold. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna read it and then I'm gonna be pissed. Hang on.
I have liberated the key from the Dawn Servant's vault. You alone have the means to unlock the gate.
He had a key! He had a key to the door! And he made us turn around! Ooh. Ooh, man, I'm angry.
You will gain all you were denied. The right, your father's shade, these bitter memories shall soon be forgotten. Seize your future promise. Open the gate and become the ruler you were destined to be.
I can't believe he had a goddamn key and he just told us to turn the fuck around and forget about the door. Oh, I'm so mad. And now, Big Brother Zoralja, whatever this bitch is.
It's working. God, I'm so upset.
Is some there? Can hear me? Oh no. Oh no. At last.
Who's there? Show yourself.
If only I could. Alas, this gate will not open for me. Only the key in your possession can connect us. Oh boy.
Then, you are the guardian of the city's great power?
I do not claim this power is great, but the knowledge I possess is enough to realize any desire, to remake worlds. Oh jeez, what are we getting into? It's a terraforming pod. Is that so? Oh no. Oh, he smiled. Oh, I don't like it when he smiles. That's not okay. Fascinating. Name your price then, for my desire is the world itself. Oh no.
Yes, the resilient sun rises. Together we shall create a nation worthy of all rule.
Oh,
Promise. Why?
the useless tool is cast aside. Deliver me a new world, one that bends to my will. As you wish, but in exchange. Oh no. Oh no.
What's behind the door? What is the fucking thing?
I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Ready to get underway? Yeah, let's fucking go. Then present your travel pass to the guard and let's be off. You won't have to wait long to enjoy sightseeing. The bridge to Shaktaral is a wonder in its own. Who is we? You speak in French? Old man he had a key! Damn it! He lied to us! Mad. This gate is barred to save all those who with express permission from one of the Dawn servants. I have that, here you go. Son of a sun-dried toad. I like it. So not jazz. It's really not jazz of him, dude. Signed by Val Wooklamont herself. My apologies, miss. If you would wait here just a moment. Damn it, man. We could have been in there. I really hope Zeralja becomes the final boss for something, though. That man needs to have his ass beat. Went and snuck up and killed an old man to take a keystone that he didn't rightfully earn. Fuck you. That voice was giving symbiote vibes? A little bit.
Shall we then?
A little bit. But what that also means, the scholar they pulled over that he talked about, that's Kryle's grandfather. That's Galuf. So whatever they discovered in there, he got locked inside when they turned that key and took it out. So I wonder whatever entity it is, if it is kind of like a symbiote type thing. Oh, this is a very different dress over here. If it is a symbiote, then is he part of it?
That great bridge unfolded the wilds of Shalomi, where the sun guides in the Shitona tongue. A harsh guide, to be sure, with its blazing rays scorching the land and hardening its inhabitants. But sweeping change had come to the arid expanse when, beneath its red crust, vast deposits of ceruleum were discovered.
Oh boy.
Embracing this opportunity,
oh my God.
Val Kona supporters hurtle on, driven by dreams of a future illuminated by blue flame. It is here that our journey continues, our path taking us along winding roads of steel. Each length of track a declaration of hope and
we went
ambition.
From Mexico to Texas. That's exactly what just happened here. Yes, exactly. Deserts and oil, it's Texas. We just went from Spanish vibes, Spain vibes,
my home,
Mexican
Yasolani,
vibes
lies past Shalon.
to Texas.
It will be a long journey,
What the fuck?
but the railroad should make it easier.
I'm gonna feel right at home here. It's my people.
As for the way to the train station,
oh my God, I'm gonna ride a fucked up looking bison. Let's go. We're in fantasy Texas. Oh my God, I'm all about it. Let's go. Let's do it. Oh, so sad fact, because it's not a fun fact, it's a sad fact. This character model that we are, the Hrothgar, 90% of the headwear they cannot use. And by that I mean you can use it, it's a piece of gear, it's a piece of equipment, but it cannot be seen on the character itself. How frustrating is that shit? Can you imagine my character donning a fucking... do you know how much I want my cat to have a cowboy hat? Short on Ronique? Afraid so. If one'll suffice, I have a creature ready and waiting. Oh my God, I get to use my accent. But if you need two, then you'll have to wait. The Ronic have been acting strangely of late, more easily spooked and otherwise disagreeable, picking out the few fit for rentin' proven's bothersome. Oh my God, this is saying. Picking out the few fit for rentin's proven bothersome work. Oh, I do want a poncho. Oh, you're right on the money with that one. I do want a poncho. If I had stayed a Hura, I'd be rocking a cowboy suit right now. You have no idea. They're usually so docile, and the ones I saw earlier didn't appear to be unhealthy either, but much has changed since last I was here. It's a bummer that Short Stuff isn't here, because she loves when I bring out the southern accent. Not the best start to our journey. And I'm getting the feel that everybody in here is gonna have this thing. Still, the train station isn't far. Seeing as we aren't in a hurry, let's go on foot. Oh, I love it. Do you hear that little piano in the background? About that, sir. As well-traveled as you look, it's not only the Ronique that have been giving us trouble. Other wildlife have shown signs of aggression, too. A merchant should be returning soon with one of our beasts. Stick around till they do, and I'll see you both on a Ronique for a safer trip. Your offer is most appreciated, but I don't think my friend here is particularly concerned about the wildlife. Actually, I may be a little concerned. The Ronique, Aaronville, the Ronique! Whatever gets us, we're going faster. The Ronique, Aaron! I'm gonna be a whiny kid. I need to fulfill Wook Lamotte's shoes. If this is your first time in Shaloni, I can understand your enthusiasm. It'd be a shame not to ride one at least once while you're here. A fair point. If we're to give you the authentic Shaloni experience, I suppose it's worth the wait. Right, change of plans. There's a small town nearby. We can pass the time there while waiting. Oh, put me in a bar brawl. Take it you're heading to what the fuck is that? I take it you're heading to Hustawi? I'll have a man bring the Runique over there. Just mind yourself around the drunkards and the troublemakers, eh? Give me a bar brawl. I want swingy tavern doors. We needs us a sarsaparilla. This is very not jazz. We're here, we might as well try and save some crops from these here cacti. What y'all think? Yeehaw! Ooh, I like this music too. Oh, it's good, it's good. Oh, I'm dying. Very country. Oh, I love it. It's so good. This is good. Good Western music right here. And it's not even it's a theme. It's like Western theme, right? I wonder what the day theme sounds like. This is a really nice like end of the night. Sitting around a campfire. A little bit of shine in my hand. Last call at the bar. The Animan's cooling down for the night. Oh no, they have heads. They have 3 of them. Ta-da! Saved, the cactus crop from the cactus men. We've done good deeds here, fellas. Oh, that wasn't even the town theme we were listening to. That was... Was it just the out and about theme? Show enough. Now the town theme. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's Red Dead Redemption in my Final Fantasies. I don't know how to feel. I'm so happy. Crispy Jimmy. Last time I was here, it was a little more than a camp with a shop or three. It's an Old West pop-up town. Yeah.
Well, well. It's become a proper town.
Aaronville, I'm gonna need you to put a little bit more twang when you speak, and a little less rolling than a Mars.
Hey!
Saw the saloon? Yeah. Uh-oh.
Now hold on a minute.
Oh, we're about to have a quick draw.
Some sort of trouble.
I'm talking to you, you old bastard.
Oh, shit.
Give me strength. For the last time, the investigation is closed. There's no refuting the evidence.
I don't give a shit about your evidence, you lying scum. You release my friends, or I'll make you wish you had.
Oh my god, it's an old school fucking John Wayne movie.
Let me remind you who the scum is here.
This is the sheriff in town, and he done locked up the hoodlums.
The temerity to point their firearms at me, the deputy chief of the Dust Watch. And after taking them into custody, what should we discover but incontrovertible proof that they had committed larceny?
They're gonna be part of a well-to-do family.
They will not be released until they've paid for their crimes.
I'd heard the peacekeeping force had been formed to deal with growing lawlessness. Seems the situation is bad indeed.
Still kicking up a fuss, eh? Sounds like poor Zekua needs his bottle.
Sure he wouldn't prefer his mama's teat? Treat me like a child, will you? My friends haven't done anything wrong, damn it! They've been framed!
Oh, stubborn little runt.
It is so weird.
Listen
to
here,
see these
Zekua.
characters
If you want to be
speak in
treated
that
like an
accent.
adult, then you'd best comport yourself like one. That means respecting the rule of law. Order may be precarious here in Shaloni, but it can be had if each man does the right thing. And for those that don't, well, they have to answer to the Dust Watch.
We
now
have
run
Western
along
at home.
and think before you cast aspersions next time.
Oh shit.
Lest you hurt my feelings.
Oh my god.
Fine. If that's how it's gonna be.
Time for the quick draw.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Oh, who dat? I'm sorry.
Is that?
Hold on. Hang up. Hawes?
There's a time to fight and a time to withdraw. For you, that's now.
Istinian?
What? Hey!
Who
What
the
are you
fuck
doing,
is this guy?
Zakawa? You better not be stirring up trouble.
What is that voice coming out of this man?
Wahute, you sack of Ronek shit! This ain't over. You hear me?
Oh my god, this whole place is so beautiful.
You want to tell me what that was about?
Bro, who
Nothing
are you?
that need concern you, sir. Zekawa is simply struggling to come to terms with the low character of his friends. But for good measure, I'll have the men keep an eye on him.
Yes, you do that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go make my rounds.
Never in the history of Makote have the men had such a deep voice. Oh my god. I am the cat with no name. Oh man. The fuck are you doing here, Istinian?
I wasn't expecting to see your faces among the crowd. Talk is rife there's a new Dawn servant. Take it you found it then. The Golden City.
Aye, the contest is over. And as I needed to return home to Yasulani, I offered to show our friends some of Shaktural. What brings you north?
Nothing in particular. Just seeing what there is to see.
Oh my god, we did end up going north. Fucking how very like you, Istinian. Wherever the wind blows, eh? We didn't even go in.
Rule Jaja compensated me rather generously for our duel. I'll be able to enjoy a comfortable life on the road for the foreseeable future.
Really weird seeing him out of his armor, bro. He
But
never
for
takes
now,
that shit off.
I shall be moving
He
on.
kept the legs on, I guess. And the hands.
By the way, I recommend you try the Sabatender. They may not look it. They're surprisingly delicious.
What the fuck? This man.
But we don't serve Sabotender here.
You ain't been here in years, buddy. Maybe they changed their menu. Like you said, when you were last here, it was like 3 tents. Now we got a whole city with some drunks and some street brawls happening. No sooner do we set out than we run into excitement. At least no one was hurt. This Dust Watch has their work cut out for them. For as long as I can remember, all disputes, big or small, were settled by dueling. Oh my god. The peoples of Shaloni rarely saw eye to eye, and for better or worse, it was the simplest way to settle differences, since most would sooner not risk their lives. It encouraged parties to pursue peaceful resolutions in a roundabout fashion. The Dust Watch was likely established by supporters of Kona, preferring peace to be restored through the formal rule of law. A reasonable stance, all things considered. If things ever got out of hand, the Landsguard would be forced to step in. What freedom they have now would be lost under Zeral Shah's authority. All of which is to say that, unless a lengthy stay in a jailhouse appeals to you, be mindful of how you handle your arms in town. You wanna know how I handle my arms in town? This how I handle my arms in town. Fucking come at me. Let's go. I should like to think the stableman has arrived with the Ronek by now. I'll go on ahead to check. If you still want to have a look around, then be my guest. Come and find us when you've had your fill. I have no choice. I have to be in my Calamity Jane outfit, bro. God, we we have the fucking... Is this the brewery? Let me in! It's not too bad, right? This top is everything. And since I couldn't wear a hat, I got these like steampunk goggles, and I can make him go up and down. That's the most fun part, really. Oh my god, give me the saloon! Yeah! Not from around here, are you? Maybe folks won't take notice if I send a stranger instead. Ah, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I have a package I need delivered here to the saloon. No, nothing unsavory, mind, but I need to keep it safe from curious hands and prying eyes. If you'd be willing to help a desperate soul in need, made for the Tuliolal Trailhead. Or make for the Tuliolal Trailhead. A merchant should be there waiting. Hopefully somewhere out of sight. Alright, let's do it. Oh, you know what? If we're gonna do this, I got... Up, yep. Let me pull out my... If we're gonna be around here... I gotta dress for success now. Hold up. And we'll add that, get all... There we go. And proper setup. Horses only. The friend, I take it? Sorry to have kept you both waiting. Unruly wildlife's not the only source of recent distress, I'm afraid. Also been rising robberies targeting merchants. As a result, we've got a lengthy list of folks waiting to use our Ronek. Which is why I have to ask that you stop at the Springs. What the fuck? That's fine, of course, but why haven't the Dustwatch dealt with this banditry? Kamaka and his fellows are doing what they can, but they reckon the bandits are operating as a gang. Rounding them all up's easier said than done. If you have anything of value, you'll want to take care. Thank you for the warning. We'll be sure to stay vigilant. Right then, if you're ready to set off, I'll see you on your way. Alright, hold up. I want to go do this quest real quick. Bring the bird back out. Jump on my horse. Yeah! The one real drawback is that it clipped the hell through the horse. Something you need. Oh, fuck. Yeah, did the dude send you all this trouble and he couldn't be asked to pick it up himself? Well, it's his money and a rather hefty sum at that. Ordered this beauty all the way up from Urkopacha. He'd be understandably cross were anything to happen to that crate, so do be careful. Alright, I can't. The words are hard. I can't do it. Alright, now we're transporting. Let's go. These names, I'm trying, but they're not. I can't. It's not okay how many letters are in there. And I tried in my brain to say it a few different ways and I was just like, no. The answer is no. Go ahead and take a little shortcut here. Yep. had a name that started with a double H. And, like, what am I supposed... Is it... Ka... What... Tinhe? Like, I don't... How do you say these words? We're really running out of fantasy names. Yeah! Here you go. Where am I supposed to put it? I'm confused. Am I not bringing it to him? Oh! Am I dropping it off? Oh, back. Aha! Deliveries. Did it. It's done then? Good, good. You can't tell anyone, but that package is a bottle of premium Pelu Pelu Mezcal. You can find Mezcal aplenty in Jacques Tarral, and I personally never thought much of the stuff until the Pelu Pelu changed things, that is. Story goes that a Pelu Pelu merchant visited one of the distilleries and complained about the poor quality of their wares. Gutted by the insult, the owner was fit to throw them out. Then they tried the merchant's Mezcal. It wasn't long before the Pelu Pelu way of distilling was adopted and refined, and for me, it was love at first sip. If anyone were to see me here with a bottle, it'd be empty before I could pour myself a glass. But thanks to you, I'll be relaxing this evening with my favorite drink. Here, a little something for your trouble. I love it so much. Would it be more jarring to have a bartender named Dave? Yes! Actually, I was talking to, I think, my brother about it. I think I was talking to Raijin about this. Be like, when are we gonna get just basic ass names? Because all of these names that you've seen thus far in here, they're not something you would typically find in the real world. You know, Ishtola, Ida, Wuklamat, the Pelu Pelu, Tobli, like all these names, they're not typical. Piaho, you know, Hutepi, Luwiawa, you know, all these, it's not, but if I were to go into this saloon and I saw a dude over there named John, I'd have been like, whoa. Whoa. The fuck have we stepped into? That would have freaked me out more. Most normal one I've seen is Cindy. Mm-hmm. One of my favorite NPC names. It remains one of my favorite NPC names. It's in A Realm Reborn. It's way over in one of the original, you know, in one of the first areas that you go to. We have freaking Cloud and Lightning. Yeah. Well, and you gotta figure, way back when, there's not a whole bunch of crazy names. They had a fucking, Bart. Bart used to be a thing. You know? Or Sid. Well, I hear that they continued the Cloud motif between Cloud and Squall. We don't talk about his name change, Dune. That's not a thing. He's Squall, and he'll always be Squall. Okay, back up. Nah, I saw an opportunity to take a shot and I took it. You're fine. But that did always freak me out playing Kingdom Hearts when he was just like, it's Leon. Oh, man. And then when the one time the character was like, isn't that right, Squall? It's Leon. Like, he was just so insistent. It's like, no, dude, your name's Squall. Get over it. But, oh, like, for instance, playing Final Fantasy 16 has some of the most basic names in it. Our main character's name is Clive. That is so wonderful, in my opinion. It's really nice playing 16 and having a shit ton of names that I can pronounce very easily. 14 has never really had a simplistic naming convention, you know? And when I say that, I mean a lot of the names are very simple. Aaronville is a very simple name. You know, Ida is a very simple name. There's a lot of simple names, but when I say simple naming, I mean like a typical, like, you would find on Earth naming. How many homies named Clive do I know IRL? I have met exactly one Clive in my life, and it was a customer. And I only knew his name was Clive because at the time I had to manually input credit cards and his was there. Bart, I've never met a Bart outside of Simpsons. I will give you that one. Ready? Then saddle up. Your friend seems to know the way, so I won't bother giving you directions. Alright, let's do the thing. But Sid, I've known a couple. I continue to be struck by how much Shalona has changed. Or I guess Shaloni. Oh my god, we are just running Red Dead right now. That town we just visited wasn't even here several years ago. With a few reliable opportunities to replenish water supplies, travelers turn to nopalitenders, which is cactuars, not just for the water in their stems, mind. Their fruits are also said to be both nutritious and delicious. Taste just like chicken. 10 points for people who know where that's from. See that hole there? Some might hope to find water, but it's brimming with ceruleum. The eruption of flames from within make for a spectacle, inspiring cautionary tales of people who, I guess, wandered too close. The Wallaki, meanwhile, show great reverence to ceruleum and its blue flames. But that is a discussion for another time. We're here. I don't know if I've ever met a Cindy either, actually. A good thing for these Ronik. I don't know if I've ever met a Cindy, but that's still a very normal name, you know? No sooner did we dismount than the next passengers are ready on their way. They really are short on Ronik. Or I guess Ronek. Can I be honest for you? Yes, please do. Always. Always and forever. Now then. This is... Hold on, I'm gonna get it. Shishinawezi Springs, perhaps the busiest town here in Shaloni. People travel here from all over, hoping to find their fortune. I wasn't expecting Final Fantasy Beach Up, but you're not the only one! I don't know if I can express to you guys how much it shocked me to go across that bridge and suddenly we're just in Texas. And not only are we in Texas, everybody in this town is talking with a hick accent, including the heckin' cats. It's fucking weird. I got no words. I ain't got no words. The change came to, oh god. Husatawi? I'm gonna go with that. Husatawi was surprising enough, but this is no less impressive. They've achieved a great deal in 3 years that I've been away. The station is on the eastern side of town, but there should still be time before the next train departs. If you don't mind, I'd like to pay a visit to an old friend of my mentor. Yeah, sure, let's do it. Iate is her name. That's a pretty name, Iate, if I'm even saying it right. And if she learned that I passed through without saying a word, she'd never let me hear the end of it. She set out from our village some 10 years ago, hoping to earn coin as she traveled about Tural. I can but assume she, too, came here seeking greater opportunities. In any case, let us see if we can find her. Her blue hair should make her easy to spot. Alright, let's do it. Also, I need some water. Okie dokie. Yeah, dude, this was jarring, to say the least. I'm down for it. Freaking Final Fantasy Western, let's go. Alright, where's our blue-haired lady? If she comes out and she is genuinely a Calamity Jane character, oh my god. Erenville has got the best taste in ladies, that's all I'm saying. Hey, blue-haired Chitona! Please. 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 Yes, I'm Yate, and who might you be? She is my friend. Could it be? Goodness, it is! Erenville, yes. A man grown. You were such a darling little thing as a child. You know it's only been 3 years since we last spoke. Really? Only 3? I suppose it all starts to get hazy after a while, living as long as we do. Well, this is Ayate. She's known my mentor since they were children. Nice to meet you. They haven't given her an accent yet. Hello. Never thought I'd see the day when you travel with company. You really have grown. Ooh. Elin. I'm gonna say that's Elin. Shipaya? Shipaya? Elin Shipaya. Ellen, what now? Is that what they call you here? I feel like both of those is a little bit of a poke in the side. Geek Ellen, nope. Alright. I was born Ellen Shipaya. I adopted a new name when I became a gleaner, one that adheres to Eastern Vera conventions, so as to avoid drawing attention. Given that this is a homecoming, it was only a matter of time before you found out. Nevertheless, I would appreciate it if you would continue using my chosen name. No problem. A homecoming? You know, I've been thinking of paying that old stomping ground a visit myself. It would be good to see Kachia? Anyway, her again. She's the finest archer I know. Ellen Shipaya's mother and mentor. Every time I dropped by, she'd treat us to a veritable feast prepared with fresh game she'd hunted herself. You're impressive with the bow too. Oh, you're impressive with the bow too, Ayate. Even among Chitona. Oh, I couldn't compare to... See, now that you've said Gesundheit and bless you, I can't say it without actually wanting to sneeze. Oh, you know I couldn't compare to her. But her skill at arms pales in comparison to her knowledge of nature. That's what earned her a place among Gululjaja's traveling companions, after all. Ooh, she was part of that troop? That's so cool! She was always the inquisitive sort, but her journey across Tural lit a fire in her. Even after Elin Shipaya was born, she often left him in my care so that she could embark on another expedition in search of the unknown. Oh, how you would cry and beg her to take you along. It must have been hard on you. Ayate, please. What? We're all friends here, aren't we? No matter how many times he asked, the answer was always the same. You can come when you prove you're a true explorer. Thus did she task me with finding the Golden City. Despite my best efforts, all paths led nowhere. I assumed it was but a dreamer's fancy, a ploy to goad me into experiencing the wider world. But it was real, and we found it. You found it? As part of the rite of succession, I assumed everyone had heard. That's amazing! Oh, she'll be thrilled! And eager to bombard me with questions, no doubt. That's so cute. Well, we should be on our way. Thank you so much for stopping by. Give my best to— Help! I need help! What's that about? Oh, I think someone was shouting for help, but my ears could be deceiving me. We'll investigate. Please wait here. I might be too low a level for whatever's about to happen. Oh boy, shenanigans! Because I'm only rocking level 90 right now, and these are level 95 questies. So it's a fight. If it's a fight, I might have to switch over. No doubt, these are the infamous local bandits. Please! You have to help! I've been robbed! It's Namika, Wuklamot's nursemaid. Oh, I thought she was familiar. Erenville, Ryu! Come any closer and we'll slit her throat from ear to ear. Oh, really now? If you so much as nick her skin, you won't live to regret it. Oh, yeah? Hold on. Did he say this is Wuklamot's nursemaid? Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Take the goods to the boss. We'll deal with this. Run away! Please! You have to get it back! Oh shit. Ma'am! Don't— Ma'am! Oh boy. I'm going after Namika. This lot I leave to you. Oh boy. Go hit him with your pack, Eren. Cocky bastard. I'll hang him by the ears and feed the old woman to the dogs. Oh, will you now? Let's have a chat about that. We can deal with them later. First, we need to put this one in the dirt. Oh boy. If I have my Boko out and as a healer, I might be able to do this. I'll wait for them to be done. Hell yeah! You don't know you very well. Nobody here does, man. That's part of the fun. Is that nobody has any idea who I am. Wait. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna die. I should have killed the other one. I'm too low level. I can't be my pew pew. Yep, while we're here. Switch back over to Viper so I can actually win. But now that I know we're in Fantasy Texas, I'm gonna have to level up my, my machinist. Go, fetch me things. Alright. Let's get back over to Tural. We need to go to this place. Oh my god. Are you guys hiding out at the church? Is that what this is? Here we go. There's Namika.
Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you.
The bandit managed to get away, but I have an idea where they're headed. You said they stole something from you?
A bracelet. It was a parting gift from Wook Lamat.
I see. Close as you two were, I can only imagine how much it meant to you. But what brings you all this way?
With the right of succession ended, and Wook Lamat crowned the next Dawn servant, she is ready to stand on her own. I told her as much, and of my plans to return home to Yasulani. She gave me the bracelet that I might always remember our time together. It filled me with such joy. I wanted everyone to know, everyone to see this wonderful gift given to me by the vow of resolve. And now it's gone. I would have let them take my every coin, if only they had left me that bracelet.
Aw, poor Namika. I would ask what you intend to do, but I know that look. We're gonna get the bracelet back. I'll knock them senseless. It's what Wook Lamat would want. We're gonna get that bracelet back. I should knock them senseless, though. Now we're beheading bandits. You damn right!
Please, you mustn't put yourself in harm's way for my sake.
Namika, I'm gonna need you to listen real close. They are the one in harm's way, not me. I can assure you, no harm will come to us. Ryu will make certain of that. Thank you! I understand your methods can be brutal, but it would be wise to show some restraint, lest you find yourself on the wrong side of the law. Perhaps I should come as well, to be sure all proceeds as it should. These guys? Harm's way? Yeah. It's so funny. It's so wonderful, too, though. You know? Because we know, Aaron knows, everybody in our party knows, but we're in a whole new world who has no idea who we are. And it's so wonderful to be in that position. Because everyone else over in Eorzea is like, oh shit, that's the Warrior of Light. Oh my god, that's the Godslayer. Don't blink at her wrong. She'll smite you. Like, everybody knows who we fucking are. It is so nice to be somewhere where people are like, oh dearie, don't go putting yourself in harm's way for me. Don't worry about it. I got this, ma'am. You sit right there. I'll take care of this. I love it. It makes me so happy. Before anything else, let's see her back to Shishina's I had it earlier. Shishin Noezi Springs. She'll be safer in town with Iate there to keep an eye on her. We should have nothing to worry about. A gang of bandits is not even light work. It's an unsatisfying midday snack. A single potato chip, but one Pringle from the Pringle can. For you know, once you pop, you should never stop. Thank you, both of you. An unsatisfying midday snack is the greatest analogy. Alright, let's get on one of our horses. What's happening over here? I got 13 minutes for it. Let's go. Wonder if I can. Ooh, that's pretty. Are you waiting for a friend? I will be your friend. Shall we? Half an Oreo cookie and not even the icing side. Ta-da! You know what I should do? Just for funsies, if I can find it in here quick enough. Physics. I had others, effects turned off for a while because I was raiding and it was getting genuinely blinding to see, but I think I'd like to turn them back on. I can never remember where it is. Probably in character settings. Ah, here we go. All. That'll be fun. Because I keep getting paired up with Pictomancers, and I'd like to see what the hell they're painting. Aaronville told me what happened, and you needn't worry about Namika. If those bandits should find us, I'll kick up a fuss and see them driven off. 1 square of a Hershey bar? Oh. That bracelet meant everything to her, and those bastards wouldn't care even if they knew. Makes me sick. But at least she's safe, and I know you'll set things right. Iate knows. Aaronville's composed demeanor belies his eagerness to help. Alright, let's go and recover that bracelet. While I have nothing but contempt for these bandits, as this involves a gift from Wook Lamont, we must be mindful how our actions might reflect upon her. I doubt Namika would find joy in the return of said gift if lives were taken in the process. If it comes to violence, I ask that you stop short of killing them. The rest, we can leave to the Dust Watch. Well now, that makes me think you're strong. Really strong. Are you? I may have saved the star on one occasion. No more than any other adventurer. Knowing the way that I play this character, even though I joke about it, like, with you guys, my character tends to fall on the humble side of things. But it's kind of fun just to be like, I may have saved the star on one occasion or two. No more than any other adventurer. Now, I want to see what she says. Saved the star? That's a bold claim to make, but if true, that certainly speaks to your strength. If your curiosity has been sated, then please indulge mine. Is there anything you can tell us about these bandits? Let's see. Well, of late, there's been talk about some unsavory types coming and going from Tona Tinyawi to the southwest. Is that the old mining town that was abandoned? That's the one. Now that ceruleum extraction is big business, no one wants to waste their time picking at the dried up veins there. Sounds like a perfect lair for bandits. Not to mention that the one with the bracelet fled in that direction. So you'll be investigating the place. I can let the Dust Watch know if you like. Not yet. It would be best if we went alone. There's something I'd like to ascertain, if you've no objections. Oh boy. What are you scheming, Aaron? Right then, let's be off. Don't mind me. Just glowing with dragon spirit. Or I guess snake spirit. It seems the bandits have claimed this place for themselves. Good old bandit town. They've made no attempt to conceal their presence. How can the Dust Watch not have noticed by now? A question for another time. First, we must find the bracelet. I don't see the bandit who had it. Perhaps they're in one of the buildings. Are we doing some secret-y spy stuff? Ramshackle as they are, it should prove a simple thing to eavesdrop on anyone inside. If you would go and have a look about, I'll keep watch for trouble. The bandits will not notice you here. You can safely eavesdrop. Let's do it. As you lean in to listen, you begin to pick out voices from the muffled chatter. Don't know where'd we be without him. Probably shoveling sand, praying we'd strike it rich. Ain't that the truth? Only an idiot would work the mines with easier money to be had. Not when we've got a boss who can keep the dust watch off our backs. Ha! Hey, watch what you say. The wind's got a way of carrying secrets to the wrong ears. Maybe so, but who'd ever believe one of them sainted souls was running our crew? That drunk who bought your story about the gold-shitting alpaca, am I right? Ha 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 ha! How much y'all want to bet it's the, not the mayor guy, but the investigator guy? Surely. What's up, Rose? Hydrate? You got it. Get my water bottle over her. Hydrated. Rose, we found Fantasy Texas. Look at ye old dusty town. You should hear him talk. It's funny as fuck. How have I been? I've been pretty good. How about you, lady? Let me out of here, you bastard! Shut your mouth, you sniveling little brat. Zakoa. Ooh! Zakoa was the friend that they were talking about, right? Make me! I'll get you all back for framing my friends. That was the guy in the town. The vulture most of all. You tell him he can eat shit. How about we give you the chance to tell him yourself? We'll see how tough you are. Lower back pain? Yo, I feel it. My lower back and my right foot's been killing me. Something terrible. Like, I fucked up my foot long time ago. And usually I can ignore it, but damn. Damn! It's a daily thing now. Part of it is I need to get a new pair of shoes. I need to just break down and buy a genuine, proper pair of shoes instead of wearing the same one I've been wearing for the last 8 years. The bandits will not notice you here. Same. We're falling apart, Rose. We're getting old. I've brought back a prize you're gonna love, boss. Have a look at this bracelet. Beautiful, ain't it? Bet it was made by a famous artisan. You idiot! How are we supposed to move something like this without attracting attention? Oh. Boss, please, I'm sorry! Reckon we could find a sailor who won't ask questions. Sell it for a song. Here, your reward. And don't bring me this kind of grief again. I won't. Thank you, boss. We so old. Finished, are you? Let's retreat for now. Why? When we could just fuck them up right now. All right, fine. We'll go. So, were you able to learn anything? Well, looks like the guy running the place is part of the Dust Watch. Pretty sure I know who it is, and I heard the kid from earlier being held captive. The leader is a man of the Dust Watch. That would explain why these bandits have been able to do as they please. And you say they gave the bracelet to him? Seems we have our work cut out for us. Did you hear anything else? Yep, this kid being held up in there. Zakoa? Well, that's the boy who confronted one of the officers in town, isn't it? Mm-hmm. And you say they threatened to take him to speak with the Vulture. Their leader's alias, no doubt. Fitting for a man who preys on the helpless. Well then, not only do we have a better idea of who's behind the recent rash robberies in Husatawi, but we also know he has the bracelet. Retrieving it without bloodshed will prove difficult, though, if he's that quick to point a gun at his own underlings. I mean, I could just stab him. I'll storm their hideout. I can take him. Hehe. The direct approach may have served you well in the past, but it won't suffice here. Wihute, I assume that's how you say it, Wihute is the deputy chief in Dustwatch. He could claim we're the criminals in all this, and no few people would believe him. I might have a plan, but I want to go kill him. Hold the motherfucking phone. There's a small settlement to the southwest of here, Luwataninyawawasa. What? Meet me there and I'll explain everything. What? Small settlement? Did you see how many letters were in that name? Small settlement. I can't, Knotted Puzzle. I couldn't even say it one time slow. Oh, God. The name is bigger than the town. Yeah, it's gonna have one big-ass sign with the name of the town on it, and it will be the biggest thing in town. Oh, my God. These monstrosities. Wild Dara. Ooh. Fucking Lua Wah 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 over here. Why couldn't it be something nice like that? Eshiani Wilds. That's good. I can say that. I'm probably saying it wrong, but I could pick it up real quick. Wait, there it was again. Luwataniyawawasas. If we're to retrieve the bracelet without conflict, it won't be done barging in through the front door. We'll have to lure him out. To do that, we'll avail ourselves... we'll avail ourselves of Yahihi-Sia. Dragon-like creatures that live to the south of here. It's their breeding season, you see, and the males will flock to the scent of a female in heat. With a few ingredients and a sample of their feces, I can create an attractant that resembles this scent when burned. We can then lure the Yahihi-Sia into the bandit's hideout, fleshing out the vulture and his gang. Actually, that sounds fantastic. Then, while they contend with our flying friends, we can sneak in and search for the bracelet. I'm afraid I must ask that you collect the excrement. While you see to that, I will go and procure the remaining ingredients. Of course you want me to go play with shit! God damn it, Aaron. And before you say anything, I do not ask this because of any aversion to feces. It would simply be easier for me to find the specific species of wild plant we require. Here, take these 3 pouches, see them filled, and I will handle the rest. God, he even addressed it! Damn it, Aaron. You're right, it is easier for me to find poop of a dragon than it is to find a very specific flower. How dare you be correct in your assessments of me. What the heckin' dinosaur? There's a fucking Triceratops over here. What? There's dinosaurs in my fantasy Texas. What's happening? This is the Ihihisiwas. It is laughing at me. I don't like it. I gotta get your poops. Don't mind me. Do you get the idea they just kind of used random combinations of letters and vowels? Yes! I'm pretty sure half of these names came from someone just getting a very specific keyboard and smashing their head against it once or twice, and then they were like, that's a name. Fantasy Texas is weird. I don't remember there being pterodactyls in my Texas. We's only got actual buzzards. Let's just call this the see ya. Oh my god, dude, yes. See yas. Any Resland? What's Resland? Oh, like reservation land near us? So here's the thing, not near me. Now when I go up to Oklahoma, I see a lot of Native American tongues and that kind of stuff. A lot of Native American names and such. And I will say, some of those are very, very, like, you can see the resemblance for sure. But some of these are just out there, bro. Like, this is just goofy for no reason. Yeah, see ya. I can drive like 15 minutes and be on the res. Oh, really? No, the closest reservation to me, I think, is minimum of 4.5 hours away. I know it's across the border. I don't think there's one in Texas. I'll have to look, though. See them all over Oklahoma. Foul-smelling nest. A bone-laden nest. Their language is very much like this shit. I'm glad that it's very, what's the word I'm looking for? Accurate. If there's one thing that 14 does when they're trying to do, like, naming conventions and trying to, if not represent, emulate a certain culture or area of the world and try to, like, you know, emulate it in the fantasy game, they do really well with naming conventions. So I had to assume that this was going to be similar to that. But not seeing it on my daily, this shit drives me nuts. And why is my 3-horn over here called a Loon Yuhi Ishahi? Tisha Hananyan Dakwa? For an ice rink? Goodness. Can't it just say I'm going to Choctaw? I can do that. Finished already, are we? Yes, I found good poops. Here you go. No! Aw. But as I like Choctaw. It's better than Windstar. Fuck Windstar. Y'all heard me. I done said it. Fuck Windstar. You will use the mouthful language. Excellent, this will do nicely. All that's left is to mix the feces with tumbleclaw fibers, dried nopalatinder root, and a generous helping of animal fat. Come, let's get back to Tona Tinyawi. I will use the mouth. Okay, fine. I'll use the mouthful language. But I won't like it. And I'ma complain about it all the way. You just watch. I could be an obstinate child. I've been learning from my niece and nephew how to be obstinate child. I'm good at it. that's right. We gotta go hide from these beeps up here. I want to get up on the big plateau. Everything is ready. Time to set our plan in motion. Release the poop! A fair number appear to be gathered inside. Now's our chance. I will keep watch from here. The attractant I leave to you. Toss it into the bonfire near the middle of town. The Ihisiwa will come soon after. When he said dragon-like, he was very wrong. That was a pterodactyl, my man. Do y'all say pear or tear? Do y'all try to put the P there? Or is it two different ones? Is a pterodactyl not a pterodactyl? And vice versa? These are things I must know. Texting. Boop. P is silent, but pterodactyl sounds so fun. Boops. What's that smell? Poop. Purple poop. Ugh, it reeks. What did you put in the fire? Wasn't me. Ugh, did something die? Someone want to explain that ungodly stench to me. Nope, there's my bracelet. It's in his pocket. Damn. Boss, over there. Huh? Oh, what in the world? It's a horror movie set in the West. Ah! Oh, jeez! Run for your lives! Don't think I didn't see that Malibu rum sitting there. Huh, so the smoke's what drew him here. I swear when I find out who did this. I'd say our friends have stirred up enough trouble. Time to retrieve the bracelet. The bracelet's on that dude's purse. It's in his pocket. Hey, what's going on out there? I'm still in here in case you forgot. Sit tight, we'll be back. What? You gotta get me out of here now. They're gonna kill me. I'm begging you. Shh, they'll hear you. They'll hear you. Oh, here we go. Damn. Aw, oh, shit. Who was that? They done seen you now. Hey, are you gonna help me out or what? Oh, the bracelet must wait. Let's break him out and withdraw for now. You made me play with poop for no reason. Fucking Aaronville. I'll never forgive you, Aaronville. effort and not to show for it.
Sorry about that, but damn, I didn't think anyone would have the balls to take on the Vulture.
No need to apologize. We were planning to save you eventually.
Really?
And I don't even know who you are. You secret admirers of mine or something? Yeah, no, kid. Not at fucking all. I'm just having fun with you, but I do appreciate the help. This man they call the Vulture. I've seen his face before. Was he not the officer you confronted in town? The one and the same? When he's not masquerading as a gang leader, he serves as deputy chief of the Dust Watch. It's disturbing. Well, that would explain why the bandits are so confident they can avoid capture. You're trying to get back something the Vulture stole, right? Let me help. It's the least I can do after you bailed me out back there. I have an idea where he's hid his cash. Reckon he's headed there now, too. We can go together. I've got a score to settle with him myself. I don't doubt that you do, but we need to know what it is first. Will you tell us? Right. Those bandits at Tonatinyawi, they're called the Daybreakers, and it was me and my friends that founded the group. But it wasn't a gang of cutthroats, not back then. We just wanted to protect people who couldn't protect themselves. Kids being harassed by bullies, workers being exploited by the mining concerns. Folks who needed help to even the odds. It all started when... Look at this kid and his gang. It's fucking cute. That was 3 years ago. And whenever we found someone scheming in the shadows, we settled matters the best way we knew how. With a duel. Oh, I see. By the old laws, anyone who loses in a duel must be held to account for their crimes, even those in positions of authority. And we made damn sure they did, every time. Before we knew it, our small band of friends commanded a force to be reckoned with. It's Sora, Kairi, and Riku, oh god. And then, about a year ago, the Vulture and his thugs showed up. They got the better of us and took over the Daybreakers. Everyone was afraid of him, so they did his bidding without question. But when he showed them how they could make a fortune easily, well, that was when he really won them over. Now the Daybreakers is nothing but a bunch of bandits and cutthroats who prey on the people it was created to protect. I talked it over with my friends, Quicana and Liwine? Quicana and Liwine. And we all agreed the only way to stop him was to challenge him to a duel. And he accepted. I still remember how he gloated that he'd win. But when the day came, he showed up with the Dust Watch and had my friends arrested on charges of robbery. As if that wasn't enough, he set their bail at a price no one could ever hope to pay. With them locked away, there was no one left to help me. None of my old friends from the Daybreakers, and certainly not the Dust Watch. And that's why you were ready to challenge him in the middle of town. I was, until that guy with the spear stopped me. No sooner had I stepped out of town than the Vulture's minions caught me by surprise. They took me prisoner and then, well, you know the rest. You said the Dust Watch would be of no help. Are they all working for the Vulture then? No, not all of them. The sheriff, Kamaka, he's as honest as they come, a staunch keeper of the peace. Problem is, he's a little too trusting and doesn't suspect a thing. If it were my word against the deputy chief's, who do you think he'd believe? Well, if he knows where the vulture keeps his spoils, perhaps he can help us recover Namika's bracelet. What do you think? Sure, why not? Come on with us, kid. For what it's worth, I have a plan, but I can't do it alone. A plan? All I ask is that you hear me out, but not here. I'll be waiting for you at Shishiniwezi Springs. Oh, I almost got through it without stuttering, and then I didn't. I guess we can decide what to do after he gives us the pitch. Away we go! Do you mean bail us 70 trillion? You know, with the in-game economy and the way that players tend to hoard their gil, for instance, I'm not a craftsman, so I don't make a whole bunch, but even I'm sitting on fucking 8 mil, and that's after spending a couple of mil gearing up. So, if they set it at 70 trillion, there's a chance that not even the actual warriors would like to bail him out. You might not be far off. Good, you're here. This is where he hides his loot. I expect he'll show up soon. He hides it in town? Well, well, look who it is. Storing stolen goods here seems risky, but I suppose it's an option for someone with his authority. Yeah, he moves the spoils in cerulean barrels, where no one would think to look. They're mixed in with regular shipments of fuel to Tuliolal, where they're sold off. You said he stole a bracelet of yours, right? If he knows you're on his tail, chances are he'll be eager to get what he can for it. But I doubt he'd trust a lackey with that business, given the provenance of the piece. Nah, I'll wager he's not letting that bracelet out of his sight till he's got coin in hand. I wasn't sure what to make of you after Husatawi, but I'm glad to see you're more than an impulsive child. Impulsive child? Well, hold on now. Oh, well, I mean, it's not my finest hour, I'll admit. But there's a lesson in that. The vulture's a slippery bastard. If we're gonna catch him, we need to back him into a corner with hard evidence. That's my plan. First, we need to lure him away from here. Over to Husatawi would be ideal. For that, I need one of you to help me. This will buy time for the other to search the barrels for any stolen goods. And using that, we'll expose him as a criminal. There's no way to tell if Wihute's... Oh man, I hope that's how you say it. Wihute's carrying the bracelet, but regardless, there'll be time enough to find it once he's behind bars. But won't he simply feign innocence? Oh, he'll try, and that's when I'll challenge him to a duel. A duel? Well, that approach didn't work out well for your friends, as I recall. True, but unlike before, I'll challenge him in front of the whole town. That way he won't be able to wriggle out of it like before. Every man, woman, and child of the wilds understands the importance of duels in the old laws. The deputy chief would never disgrace himself by refusing. But wouldn't you breaking the law by using a firearm in town? It's not as if we're losing live rounds. Give me 1 sec, I got work calling me. Okay, we are gonna need to wrap it up here in a minute, 'cause that was a phone call. I gotta be at work in the morning, which was not in the plans. Alright. It's not as if we'd be using live rounds, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. What's important is that I get him to duel with as many witnesses as possible. When he loses, and he will lose, that'll be the end of the Vulture. The plan is not without flaws, but what do you think? We can trust in the old laws as long as we get the bracelet back. You know what? Let Sokoa have his duel. Ending soon, boo. I know. But here's the thing. So my boss is, every so often he can be a generous man. So I was supposed to work tomorrow close, right? Which means I'd be going into work at 11. So that was the plan, to stay up a little late tonight and play some games. So I was supposed to close tomorrow, open on Saturday, and then I was supposed to close on Sunday. So I was going to have to work the whole weekend. So what he said was, if I open tomorrow, I can have Sunday off. So now I have a day off. See? So I'm okay with going in a little bit early tomorrow. Because then we get all afternoon Saturday and Sunday. Thanks. I was lucky running into the two of you. You won't regret this, I promise. Silver lining, exactly. Where I wasn't gonna have a day off, I now have a day off. I'll take it. If you're satisfied, then so am I. Nope, that was the wrong guy. I knew I could count on you. I was seen in Tonatinyawi, so it's probably best I stay and search the barrels. Well, then you're with me. Tell the Vulture I tried to rob you, but managed to overpower me. Even if he suspects a trap, he won't be able to resist taking the bait. You'll want to buy your friend as much time as possible and make your way to Hutsatawi. Once you've got the Vulture there, I'll take care of the rest. Alright then, let's get to it. With her boobies coming in here. What's up, lady? So here's what we're gonna do. We're about to have one over on this man, about to put him into a duel state. I think this might be a good spot. Like, this is where an episode would end, right? It's like, we got a plan, and we're putting it in motion. Credits. So, I think that's where we're gonna end it for tonight. And then we will pick up after I get home tomorrow. And then I have a half day on Saturday, so we'll have most of Saturday and a good chunk of Sunday unless something else comes up. And we will continue on with this merriment that we have. But there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and hit that. Pop over here. Yes, sirree. So, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I apologize for having to cut it a little bit short, but I think ultimately it's gonna be good for the weekend. Having that extra day off is gonna feel real nice. Let's see. But yeah, I guess that's about it. I'll see you guys tomorrow afternoon, and then hopefully Saturday, Sunday, unless something else comes up. Y'all take care. I love your faces, and we'll see you later. Bye!